Hello fabulous tribe and happy Easter. I have for you today a delicious and healthy raw chocolate and nut slice. I hope you enjoy it. So what makes it healthy? Well, all of the ingredients. So the chocolate we're making out of the cacao butter, and I'll be melting that down and mixing it with cacao powder, and then we'll add in some extra little bits and bobs to make it even a little more nutritious and delicious. Come with me, let me show you how to melt down this butter. We've got to be very delicate with it and make sure that we don't burn it to ensure that we keep its delicious rich flavors. So I have a cup and a half of cacao butter, and I'm going to pop that into a pot here and just pop it onto a low heat. So it's really important when you're heating your cacao butter to make sure that it doesn't get too hot. So you'll frequently be stirring it and mixing it through and taking it off so that the base of the pan doesn't get too hot and you don't burn your butter. So just keeping a really close eye on it as you go. Once you feel that that's getting a little bit hot, again, just take it off, stir it through, just watch it, see it melt down. And that'll take maybe 5 minutes, depending on how small your pot is and the surface area on it. You just kind of watch it slowly melting, and then you'll know how hot the butter is. Once it stops kind of melting on its own, you can put it back on the heat. So you'll definitely be smelling those delicious aromas right about now. I'm going to pour that melted butter into a nice big pot. Oh, it smells so good, and you'll smell it if it starts to burn or starts to overheat. It doesn't smell that great anymore. That one there, pop that one over here. So into this mixture, straight away while it's nice and warm, let's pop some cacao powder. Let's start with a tablespoon of cacao powder. Depending on how bitter you like your chocolate is going to depend how much of this ingredient you put in and how much of the sweetener you put in. I said a tablespoon, I'm probably going to put at least another one in there before I even mix it through. I like it bitter. More cacao means more of the delicious nutrients that it carries. All right, let's mix that through. I can mix this all through together. Oh yes, so just like that, it's gonna be really bitter. Let's put some more deliciousness in there. So this guy, maple syrup, let's go with 1/4 cup to begin with. And you can always add more. You could also use any other kind of sweetener of your liking. Honey is got a pretty strong taste. I wouldn't use too much honey unless you absolutely love it. And then we're also going to add in my secret ingredient, tahini. So I love putting tahini in because it adds such a thick, creamy, nutty flavor, and it's so good for you. So it's super high in nutrients and antioxidants, and it's a really good source of good fat. Let's put that right in there. It's also going to help to thicken it up a little bit. Just change that texture slightly for us. So nice alternative to your peanut butters as well. What else do we want to mix into there? That's about all of our liquids. So I'll give that a good little stir through. And then you can really choose what else goes into here. What are your favorite ingredients? I really love shredded coconut and I love almonds, so I'm going to be using them. And I've also got some puffed rice as well, which just adds a really nice kind of bouncy texture into the chocolate. So here you could give that a little bit, a little taste. That's really bitter. So I'm going to put in some more maple syrup. I put in 1/4 cup before. I'm going to put in about half of that again. Mix that in. Give it a stir. Taste it again. All right. Everything else from here on in is super simple. I have a cup of puffed rice, 1.5 cups, apologies. A cup and a half of shredded coconut. And I also have here, which I haven't completely finished chopping, a cup of almonds. So I like to chop them so that they don't get too fine. It's always nice when you get a big crunch from an almond. So some might be halved, quartered. Don't get them too small, or do it to your liking. I almost forgot. Totally optional. I love to put ginger in. I love ginger. So I just have here about 1/2 cup of crystallized ginger, which I'm just going to chop up and pop in. You could add any fruit of your liking. It's also nice to put spices as well. Maybe some cinnamon, some chilli, some peppermint oil maybe. You can really just start to get creative here. This is your healthy, delicious raw chocolate slice. Let's put her in. They're not chopped up very well, really. And they don't need to be. Mix it through. Beautiful, look at that. So that's basically taken up the whole of the liquid really nicely there. You can pop that to the side. And then just grab yourself a little baking tray and I'm gonna line it with some coconut oil. And just squeeze up the edges so that it comes out nice and smoothly. So from here on in, all you're going to do is line your chocolate into your tin, pop it in the freezer, leave it until it sets, and then enjoy it. And try your hardest to make it last. Eating healthy isn't hard. It just takes the right ingredients and a little bit of creativity. Oh, look at that, that looks so good. The hardest part is waiting until it's ready. And then making it last. All right, make sure that's down nicely there. Look at that. Alrighty, let's put it in the freezer and we'll check on it when it's ready. All right, I just got this out of the freezer. Let's chop it up. So just figure out your slice size. Oh. And considering there's so many amazing ingredients in here, you really don't need your serving size to be too large. Oh, look at that. Bon appetit. All right, that's it. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy this Easter. That's delicious.